That should be better. What up? Am I upside down again? Let me just do this real quick. Black cow. Black cow. The technicalities, it's hilarious. The Louis Craft, what up? Welcome. I fixed it, right? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's possible, I guess. You know, you could be upside down. But, you know, it's something weird about, you know, whenever you do it in landscape, it does that. It just, it flips it upside down. And then you got to turn it right side up and then flip it right back side down and then it's all good. Trish is on her way. She is getting the kids in bed. They stayed up a little later than usual. She had to go grocery shopping, and I had to cook. And I didn't want the food to be cold, so I waited for them to get back. So they didn't eat until about like 8:15 or something like that. So yeah. So breakfast. We had breakfast for dinner too, because we needed to go grocery shopping. So, yeah. So they've eaten and now they are getting in bed. And when they are in bed, the wifey shall come. So, yep. D, what up? Welcome everybody. Shalom, what's happening? How's everybody doing? Did anybody else get snow? And like, all kinds of breakfast for dinner is the best kind of dinner in my book. Anyway, you know, I prefer to have breakfast for dinner. What up, Keno Camp in the building? Nice to see y'all. It's been a minute. You got snowed in. Where you at? Craig, my man, I gotta hit you up. I keep forgetting. I got a bunch of people that I gotta hit up. Because I drive too much. And you can't text while you're driving. Snowpocalypse. I shall say, yep. I was calling it Snowmageddon. I mean, we already used that one, but Texas don't get snowed in. That's what's up. I'm trying to sacrifice regularly.
Who said that?
Incredible, Craig. Including me. Yes, sir. Never rains or snow in sunny California. Unless you're in the mountains. Actually, it snowed in my hometown last year. Careful, because, you know, the light is the cord.
Oh, I think I just took it out.
No, it was already out.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
There you go. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Lighting. There we go. That's a little better. Blackout. Oh, snap. I was in San Fran. Didn't rain once. That's what's up. What's
hey guys.
This about? What up, welcome.
What's this about?
You are about to find out.
Did you title it?
Yes, I did.
What was the exact title?
Just that, sex sacrifice. And
oh, yeah. Okay, that's what's up. Yes, sex is a sacrifice. And
the first bold words from my witty wife.
Honestly, I look a little rough.
Outside of Florida Monday, we gotta link up before that. Okay, that's what's up.
Okay, too much. Yeah. So I honestly wanted to talk about this topic because this is something that I specifically struggle with. Girl, you cute, girl, please. Thank you, thanks. But you know how I am. Stop. So I wanted to talk about this because
Let me do the intro first.
I thought you already did the intro. I wasn't here.
I was slowly working.
Left and came back in. First thing I hear, sex is a sacrifice. I got real already. Get your life
I'm gonna
together.
talk about that too. Sex is a sacrifice when you're single too. So.
And I'm so sorry, guys. I'm still eating my dinner. But I try not to eat.
This is normal. She eats during the scopes every once in a while, you know?
I'm sorry.
It's totally fine. It's part of your brain.
It is. I love food. All right, go ahead.
All right, so we are Our Sexual Healing. I'm Daryl. This is my wife Trisha. And you cooking dinner?
Yeah, that's what's
Get it. And we like to talk about sex in its healthy context.
Hey, Ray. Sorry.
Ray, what up? Within its healthy context in marriage, the pros and cons, the benefits and the blessings and the buffetings and all that other stuff that is surrounding the area of sex and marriage and dating and all that kind of stuff. So,
hey.
Thank
you for sharing.
Yes. Share with your followers. Twitter, people who follow you on Periscope, do screenshots, you know what I'm saying?
All that.
You know what I'm saying? Do all that. Cue salt and pepper song.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So that's what we're here for. We do take questions and stuff like that. This is interactive time. If you got questions, we're down to answer. We're trying to help folks. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're really here for. We're just trying to help folks. So you're not free to keep in contact with me on Instagram, bro. Got you. Yep.
No, you did.
I just got that.
He reminds me of Craig Hewlett.
This is dope and necessary. Salutes. That's what's up. And that's the reason why we want you to share with your... Because this is the issue, right? I mean, this
right,
is totally...
Aisha? He reminds me of Craig Hewlett. He said, I'm funnier.
Hilarious.
You are a mess. Sorry.
Hilarious.
Me too. She said she thought that was him. I did too yesterday or Monday. Go ahead.
So this is the thing, right? We've talked about this before, but I'm going to say this real quick as an intro. The reason we do this scope, and I'm going to keep saying this because it's important, is because it's very rare that people talk about sex in a real way from a Christian perspective.
Yeah.
And, I could go into the big perspective of it. Sex ed as a whole in the U.S. is whack. There's a little bit of redeemable stuff you can find in the abstinence programs, but it doesn't, the way it's taught isn't that well. And then you got, porn on the other side, which is kind of filling in the gaps because people don't want to talk about it, so they run to a porn video, and that's how they learn sex. And even if they learn good stuff somewhere else, people still get addicted to porn and unlearn all the good stuff that they've learned about sex. If they've learned anything good at all, which is the main problem, right? So, porn, no.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make sure that people are getting the right information about sex, that they're viewing it the right way, and that they're not allowing porn to teach them things that they shouldn't be learning. Because we believe as Christians, if the author of life and everything that has to do with life and, everything in it, has given us a book that authoritatively speaks about everything from marriage to sex to dating, then Christians should be the authority on what, or at least should speak from the authority of what marriage and sex and all that stuff should look like. So we're here to be that. Right?
As much as possible. We are not experts. We haven't studied sexology. It's like we don't know, we don't have degrees in that at all. But we do desire to learn more. But we're just kind of talking from experience and what we've studied in the scriptures, and we've read some books and stuff like that. But we don't claim to be experts. There's a great documentary on Netflix about the porn industry. I recommend it. There's no nudity.
What's it called? Because I know there
was another one that I was like, oh no, I gotta turn that off.
Scenes. Yeah, what's it called? Because I saw one like Hot Girls Wanted or something like that.
Are we in college now? No. Marvin Gayeology. Right. Yep. We actually were talking about this last night. I'm almost done with my bachelor's. So
you think you're talking about
Jones made?
Hot Girl Wanted?
Oh, yeah. Rashida Jones made one? Parents be dropping the ball and not teaching the kids, so the kids be teaching the kid exactly. That's how I learned. Literally, that's how I learned about sex, which is terrible. Very, very horrible way to learn. But yeah, we were talking about yesterday, just desiring to do, study more and maybe even, get some kind of credentials. Talked about this on Scope the other day. That's what's up. Most of us, yeah. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I really wanted to talk about this.
How about me? Oh, how did I learn about sex? Is that what you're asking? I'm gonna answer anyway. They answer and add and guess.
Okay, bro. Just give us. Okay.
The kids are.
Just take the blanket off, okay? All right.
So,
close the door.
Yeah. So, I had a health class in middle school, which was basically a sex ed class. So I learned a lot there. But again, like they teach you the biological parts about sex, but they don't teach you anything about the emotional parts or the spiritual parts. Like,
of course not.
It's very one-sided and one-dimensional. So, and sex is very three-dimensional. So,
yeah.
So it's shallow, and then you learn the rest from porn and romance novels.
No romance condom for the heart.
Exactly. Yep. Wow. Can't protect your heart. So. I feel like I've heard that phrase before.
I've never heard that phrase before. It just took me
bars.
Right. I was like, what?
Yep.
So anyway, I really wanted to talk about this topic because as a woman, and a woman who has a past and had sex before marriage, hilarious. When I got married, I started struggling. Like, when you get married, you think, oh, like I'm gonna be humping all over the place. I mean, and that's just real, like real talk. Like when you think about marriage, when you're single, you're like, yo, I'm about to be married. I'm about to get it in all day, every day, right? But that just doesn't happen. Like for me, it like went the total opposite. Literally, it went the total opposite. And I couldn't explain it. Like I couldn't really understand what was happening. And facts or not, I mean, straight up. And I know a lot of other women who can relate to me. Women who have been in my shoes, and then they get married and they're like, yo, my sex drive is like non-existent. Or I'm too tired and I just can't do anything. Like I can't even get myself, in that place. I can't even get myself. I'm trying not to look at y'all's comments because I need to get this out. You kind of look
go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So I
hilarious.
I pretty much had to.
You might have to repeat that last one. Sorry.
I pretty much had to kind of figure out like, all right, what's going on with me? Like, is something wrong with me? But then when I started talking to other women, they kept saying, "Oh yeah, I'm the same way. I don't really have a desire, and it's just kind of like." And one of the things that I've noticed is like if you've had sex out of wedlock or out of wedlock, out of marriage, like outside of marriage, you kind of have this like. It's this freedom that's not free. You know what I'm saying? Like during that period, you're like, ooh, yeah, it's like this excitement because you're not supposed to be doing it, but then you do it, and it just gives you a different feeling. And it's hard to explain if you haven't been in that situation, but you kind of enjoy the sinful nature of it, right? It's like you're not supposed to do it, but the excitement of doing it, and then like not getting caught, or it's just how sin is. Sin is terrible. So then you get married. First you get your life in order, or God gets your life in order, and all of that is gone. Then you get married, and you're like, oh wait, I have all this freedom. The thrill of exactly. I have all of this freedom to do whatever I want to do with my husband. Like, I could be a freak with my husband, and I'm just being real. I'm just want to be honest here. Okay. Is this a place where I can be free and honest? Mm-hmm. Like you think that like, oh, I can do these things. And then when it comes down to it, you're like, wait, I don't even know how to be free in this area because I've never been free in this area before. So what does it look like for me as a believing woman who has been totally redeemed, but used to have a past, and now you're like, what do I do? It's like, what in the world do I do? So, when it's like poop covered in whipped cream, right? Exactly.
Yeah, sinners.
Yeah. So I had to really like figure out what my real issue was, and I think as I've just been growing in my marriage and overcoming my past, I now see and understand the freedom that comes with walking with Jesus and being married, being in a godly marriage, and like tapping into what God's already given me. He's given me this freedom, and it's okay. It's okay to be free with my husband. It's okay to do things that weren't okay. Because I think I associated some of the things with other men with my husband, and I would almost kind of look at him like it's almost like because it was exploited before marriage, it seems wrong to me. Exactly. I would associate different things that happened in the past with other people with him, and it's like nah. Don't get too trust me, I have a filter. I'm like, man, like I want to be exactly, like I want to like trust you, and I should trust you, and I can trust you, but I feel like this is like the other somebody, or I don't feel free to do this because when I did this before, it wasn't right. It wasn't, I didn't have freedom to do these things, and now I have freedom to do it, but I can't get myself there. You know what I mean? So sacrificing, so that would hinder, let me just back up. That would hinder me from moving forward and, initiating or even kind of like being excited about having, intimate time with my husband. Please set yourself free from making disclaimers so often. This is grown folk. Listen, hey, I feel you. I appreciate that encouragement. It's not easy. Being me in this seat right now, it's not that easy. So, listen, I still need more therapy. So pray for me. But yeah, so it's just been difficult to like come out of like that bondage and sacrifice how I feel. I mean, first I had to kind of figure out what was going on with me, right? In order for me to like be free and say, okay, I can sacrifice how I feel and just do it anyway. But now that I'm in a better now that I'm in a oh no, are you on the situation, the Wi-Fi?